Suzuki GSX R750 best motorcycle review. Still the perfect mix of power and handling, but thanks to the lighter weight, acceleration is now more towards a superbike than a 600. After years of gentle evolution, Suzuki went to town on its 2011 GSX R750. Weighing in at 190 kilograms, fully fueled and ready to go, it's a massive 8 kilograms lighter than the old model, giving the claimed 148 brake horsepower GSX R750 a mouth-watering power-to-weight ratio. The 750's rolling chassis and bodywork is completely new, but it doesn't get the GSX R600's radical engine overhaul and the resulting 1 kilogram extra weight reduction. Aside from minor revisions to make it breathe more easily, the 750's motor is essentially the same as before, but it now promises to spin up faster and make more low and mid-range power. Suzuki claims it's 10% more fuel efficient too. It still has the perfect mix of power and handling, but thanks to the lighter weight, acceleration is now more towards a superbike than a 600. It doesn't have the new close ratio gearbox fitted in the 600, so feels longer-legged in the higher gears on track, but it will make for a less frantic machine on the road. Ride quality and brakes. It's still civilized, comfy and thanks to adjustable foot pegs, roomy enough for tall riders too. The suspension is plush on the move and there's lots of adjustment for track riding too. Big Piston Forks give lots of support and feel, while Brembo monobloc calipers are a big improvement over the old model's brakes. They still fade on track, but not as much as before. With much less weight to lug around, the GSX R750 is a joy to ride fast. It loads you with feedback and flatters your riding. There are few bikes that can cover ground as fast and are such fun at the same time. The new chassis has a 15mm shorter wheelbase, so steering is even lighter than before. In the real world, the GSX R750 is every bit as fast as a 1000. Engine. Unlike the 2011 GSX R600, there are only minor changes to the 148 brake horsepower, 750 cubic centimeters inline-four-cylinder motor. It now has pentagonal-shaped ventilation holes in the block, instead of round, which they say reduces pumping losses inside the engine and creates more bottom-end power. The primary injector nozzles are changed from 41 to 35 degrees inside the throttle bodies. The gearbox remains the same. A revised, more efficient ECU has been moved from under the seat to the top of the airbox to save weight on the length of wiring loom. Reliability and build quality. In terms of reliability, GSX RS will never let you down. They'll take any abuse you throw at them all day long. They seem to actually enjoy it. Build quality is very good, but the paint finish isn't as deep as some machines and can stone chip easily. Our Suzuki GSX R750 owner's reviews show nothing but love for the 750 Screamer. Its clear buyers absolutely adore their bikes. There are no prevailing problems to be concerned about. Quotes from riders include the perfect bike and one of the most practical superbikes you can get. Value versus rivals. Rivals for the GSX R750 have come and gone. When the L1 was released in 2011, it beat the Ducati 848, and when the fast but quirky MV Agusta F3 800 turned up in 2013, it beat that, too. But it was only when Ducati released their sublime 899 Panigale that the battle-weary GSX R750 was finally knocked off its throne. But, for 2016, the baby Panigale grew to 955 cubic centimeters and moved into a lonely subliter class of its own. We tested the 959 Panigale here at Racamolto and it was 1.3 seconds faster than the Suzuki, which proves the Ducati isn't a middleweight anymore. That meant the GSX R750 was back as the king of the middleweights. The Triumph Daytona 675R is another bike to consider if you're not set on this magical Suzuki. Equipment. Compared to the latest 1000s, the GSX R750 is sparsely equipped, but that's the way it's supposed to be. It's light, simple, and fast. It does have a speed-sensitive, electronic steering damper and 2 power maps, which are easily switchable from the left bar. There's a new dash, which incorporates a gear position indicator and lap timer, and of course those Showa forks and Brembo brakes. Got more to spend? Well, you can fit a fork cartridge kit to improve front-end feel, a race exhaust for more power and less weight, and a Dynojet power commander, remember those, to smooth out the Suzuki's snatchy fueling, which unfortunately seems to be a staple of their new bikes nowadays. The new GSX S1000's fueling is horrid.